The comments going up, man. Heat Nation here. You got a Pacer fan in there. Some one. He doing a countdown. I don't know why you want to count to 10. They only playing one more game. He's saying they done. But
wow.
But one of the comments said, I got to put it all together. But one of the comments did say you can't count the Heat out. Spo did get you one. And the Celtics are known for raining threes. So if the threes ain't hitting and Miami is scoring, you got a chance to get two. But Derek White was like, not tonight. I know y'all wear white, what is it? White hat, or y'all white out at the game, you know.
White hot heat.
There you go. Or you could say white hat, white. Nah, it's not that kind of show. So Derek White drops 38. And, you know, it was 102 to 88 to take a 3-1 lead over the Miami Heat. First play in Celtic history to go for 38 in a playoff game. Ooh. This don't help nothing about what I had to say about Tatum moving up because Brunson dropped 40 in 2 games. Derek White then got 38. It's crazy, but hey, he's still in the top 5 for that national average top 5.
Is he?
Man, I kicked him off the curb, you know. I mean, I'm just saying.
I thought he did. I thought.
Well, he number 5 because it's right.
Yeah, you number 5. You gotta put him up there, best team in the East.
True.
Going against one of the most physical teams in the East. Unless you're a New York Knicks fan, they may be the most physical fans in the East. We'll see though. Philly, stand up. Dave, I know you watched some of this game. I know you watched all of this game. The expectations were high, low, or in the middle. We don't know, but you're about to tell us right now.
So my expectations for this game was for it to be more competitive, but clearly that's not what happened. I figured that, you know, it would be kind of sort of like how it was in the first 2 games. You know, first game, we got blown out. We got blown off the floor. Second game, we came back defensively and won the game by 10. Now, I'm not saying I expected us to win by 10, but I expect this to be a closer game. And that's not what happened. What happened was Derek White, 38 points. It's like he just couldn't miss from 3. No matter what it was, no matter who was on him, he just cashed it. It was he was just raining threes the entire night. Then he was making defensive plays. He had 2 posters in the game. It was like, all right, what's next? And then it was some unfortunate things that happened in that game. You know, Tatum had ended up getting hurt, and then at the end of the game a little bit when it was pretty much like a dead ball. Now it was called a flagrant, and I get it. It doesn't have to be intentional for it to be a flagrant foul, but I figured that should have just been maybe more of a common thing. But hey, I'm not the ref, so I'm not really going to complain about that too much. The only thing that I'm going to say is this game shows that we need more help in Miami. We need more help in Miami because the depth that we have is not enough without Jimmy and without Terry Rozier. It's just not enough.
What more do you want from me?
Tyler Hero is up and down. We don't know when he's going to show up for real. Bam has been the most consistent player this entire series. He's put up 20 points every single game. And the last night, he had 25 points and 17 rebounds. What more do you want him to really do? It's not really much he can do in that situation. But everyone else needs to contribute. And Spo has to make sure that he's putting in people at the right moments too. Because I feel like Duncan Robinson has been sitting for entirely too long for you to be able to play him and expect him to be able to get hot. Now, to Heat Nation saying we need a true center. Is that really how we play basketball? That's not how we play basketball for it. We don't need a true center. We need someone that's a 4 or a 5 that can also spread the floor. That's what we need. If you look at Bam, Bam is kind of sort of a true center, sort of, because he's not shooting as much, especially outside of 15 feet. He's only 6'9", so I get it. He's small, but he plays the center role. He's like a point center, kind of, sort of. But we need some help. We need some talent. Pat Riley, this offseason, you got to do something to improve this team. We can't go in and just be like, we like our guys. We can't do that. This is not what's going to help us be able to get over the hump and win. Tomo, I know why you do that because it's another reference that
I know.
Yeah,
I went to a dark place. Go ahead.
we feel that same. We feel that same thing right now. But man, still though, I still think that we have an opportunity to win a game again, and at least get back to Miami. It's just we have to be able to execute, and we can't allow them to make all these shots. It was an outlier, so it's not like everyone was open the entire time. They were just making contested shots the entire night, and it's not much we can do about it if we're not matching it. And we have not been a great 3-point shooting team, so it's just not going to happen. And then, like I said, we have two guys that are out that we needed more than likely. Jimmy's not there. Terry Rozier's not there. I get it. Terry Rozier is one of the newest guys on the team, but we all know what Terry Rozier can do in the playoffs. He helped the Celtics get to the Eastern Conference Finals when he was there. So we know what he's capable of, and we just know that we need more to be able to compete, because they went and had an offseason that was the story. Other than Dame going to Milwaukee, they went and got KP. They went and got Drew Holiday, and that just helped everything else that they already had. They already had Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do to match that? And to the people saying Josh Richardson is also out, yes, he is a key piece, but I don't think he would have made a big difference, honestly. I think he would have helped, but the two big differences is Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler not being there. Because the attitude is different on the floor. The way that we are when it comes to how we play is different with Jimmy on the floor. He's a leader offensively and defensively. We don't have no one doing that right now other than Bam Adebayo. No one else is really doing that. And DeLon Wright, congratulations to the birth of his baby girl. That's why he missed the game before. He came back and tried to help, but it's not much. We just don't have enough. We just don't have enough, plain and simple. So all we can hope is that we play a great defensive game and we hit shots the next game. If that's not going to happen, then we're going to be in Cancun too.
I mean, Bam said it. We're going into the Lions den, and everybody knows what's at stake. So again, Bam is kind of embracing what Jimmy Butler would say in this moment. Mm-hmm. You're down 3-1. You're going back up to Boston, where you already know you got Teddy, and you can hear his voice, and I can hear it now. Celtics in 5, baby. So look,
yeah, Pocket God and Havoc.
Man, they gonna turn up. If you're in the NBA chat, you already know.
It's a lot easier to say with Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier not there, but he has been consistent all year with that, so I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that in though.
Yeah, but the one player that J-Mo came on here and said too that he needs more from is Bam, and Bam has stepped it up. He's like, look, I'm the only star out here at this moment, and I have to get these buckets when I can. I agree with you. That should have been a common foul. Like, that was a little petty on the ref's behalf. It was just like, all right, bro. I've seen people get tripped over ankles all the time, and y'all just either it's no call or you go on about it. Call it a flagrant. Probably was a bad day, or maybe he just wanted to get out of there. Derek White, though, he had a day. I think Porzingis went down. About these injury-riddled players in the playoffs, and these injuries just hitting at the wrong time. But technically, it hit at the right time for Derek White. He was like, man, I made a couple shots early, and then it was just like the bucket looked like a pond, and I was just throwing rocks in it. Anything I threw up, it was going down.
It was, man. It's crazy.
So I think, I don't know, man. I say it may be over, but again, with Boston, you never know. If they miss 15 threes, y'all got a shot. But last night was Derek White's night. I got to give it to him. Hats off. And one last thing I do agree with you on is I think y'all do need a true center, and y'all just don't have enough for this team. If y'all was playing like Cleveland or something, I think you got enough to beat Cleveland. But this Boston team, nah.
It's just too many stars.
Yeah, anybody can get hot. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's the best 3-point shooting team in the NBA, so it's just hard to do that without one of your best defenders not being able to play.
Let me ask you a question. If Jimmy Butler and Terry would have played, how do you think this outcome would have been?
I think this would have went 7.
Mm-hmm. And possibly, like, you're going to pick y'all. It's your squad, right? But it's a 7-game series.
Well, it could have went either way, but I think this would have went 7 at least.
Now, if y'all would have beaten Boston, how do you feel about your chances winning the whole thing?
If we beat Boston without
if y'all had Jimmy and Terry,
I would have loved our chance. I think we would have had a great chance to be able to go all the way to the finals. It'd have been just like last year.
So I was with you for a second. I thought about it. I'm like, hold up. They actually, I would like for y'all to get more. But based on what you said, you feel confident with y'all already have. Y'all just have injuries. Celtics came in as a better team already, and they are fully healthy. Now we get Porzingis got hurt, Tatum got hurt in the game. But y'all missing like got top 2 scorer. I know Bam is a. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. It's our top 2 scorers. You're absolutely right.
When things go crazy, who you look for? Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy.
And what I learned about Bam this series so far is that he's not a superstar.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, he can't be a best player on your team. You know, he's a great piece. He does his job. Like
he's a great defensive player too.
But come on, Tom. But he actually averaged like 30. That leading score. He didn't lead score one time.
But he was second.
Yeah, close second. But yeah. So Bam is showing me that like he's just an all-star, but he's a great piece though for a championship puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, like y'all said, it was a Derek White show. I mean, the Derek White show. It really was. Like he couldn't miss. Like I know you was probably so mad watching that game because he was just pulling in people. Like he was pulling
that. I can laugh at it now, but I was so upset. I said, I can't believe this.
Yo, this Celtics team is one of those teams that they got like 4 options that can be Finals MVP. like
at any
it's not Tatum.
Too.
Tatum might not win.
They Tatum have 5 options.
Yeah, the only way Tatum will win Finals MVP if they get there is that
he got to put up 30, 35 every night.
And it got to be like close games, and he has to be closing them out, blah, blah, blah. But when it's not a close game, Tatum is usually not the best player. It's usually somebody else that went crazy. So the best player right on the Bucks.
There you go.
But,
they need him right now. Tony might have been right.
Like I know Dave said it: 38 points, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks, 8 3 points made with a plus 16 playoff career high. Derek White. Players with 20 points. This playoffs. Players with 20 points per game, 50% field goal percentage, 40% 3 points. So shooting 50, 40, 90, averaging 20 a game. Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Derek White.
That's crazy.
Derek White, like Dave said, he was looking like Dame with his rings, and he was looking like Vince Carter under the rim. I mean, he put Bam on the. Speaking of Vince Carter and Dame, the only players in NBA history that had 35 plus points, 8 threes, 3 plus blocks in the game: Dame Lillard, Vince Carter, Derek White. All right, so they're the only 3 players in that. So Derek White had a great game. But here's the thing, Dave. I was watching this. I was mad for you. Y'all already undermanned, right? Y'all undermanned. We know that, okay? Y'all won shooting like 50-something% from 3. Y'all went crazy. So y'all room for error is very small. Man, your 2 best players, Tyler Hero and Bam, they have some turnovers that may be like, yo, you can't do this right now. And Dave, I got some footage for you. I know you might get mad just rewatching this, but I gotta show the people.
I got some.
Look at these turnovers, man. Look at these turnovers. Like I'm watching, I'm like, these turnovers are turnovers that are unforced. Like these are turnovers you can't. Look at Tyler.
This one right here really pissed me off. Like, come on, dog.
Oh, I got a replay for you right here. There you go. I knew you were gonna get mad at that, so I showed it twice. There you go.
God.
Crazy. But look, right after that, this is what he did.
Again. Bruh. I was so pissed.
Yo, look at this. Oh, look at this. And then look, I had to show this part, Dave. I'm sorry. Look, this one kind of night.
Just look at that.
Dog. Look, now this right here got me, Dave. Right here. Not this. No. Look at that. I think it's this right here. This last one. This one I was like, all right, bro. This right. This story. Dog.
Dog, that's. You know what? I am going to need a venting session. I'm going to need one. Just go ahead and finish what you got to say.
See, Joe, he was cool.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
He was cool. Look what you did, Joe. You poked the bear.
Tyler Hero. Oh my gosh, Tyler Hero. I have defended you so many times. I really have. But you give me no choice. You give me no choice. This was ridiculous. You traveled twice. And it was bad both times. And you look at the ref like you did something, like you was tripping. I was like, Tyler, come on. I saw that from here. You traveled clearly.
Like the Lakers to Cancun.
I don't know what's up with you, Tyler Hero, but I feel like when Jimmy Butler's not there, you're scared of the moment. That's what it seems like to me. Other than what happened in game 2, it seems like any other opportunity you have, you don't know what to do. I don't get it. You've been in the league long enough. You've been in the playoffs long enough. You've played in teams that have gone to the finals. You was there in 2020 when we went to the finals. You was there last year when we went to the finals. You played in the finals. Well, no. I'm sorry. You actually didn't play any game, but you were there. You were in the environment.
The bubble.
As I said, 2020. You were there in the bubble. So we know about that one. Then when we were the number 1 seed, you were there in the Eastern Conference Finals. You saw what we could do. You know what you need to do.
Jack Harlow said it.
And then you're telling people you need to be up there with Trae Young and Luka. Trae Young and Luka ain't doing what you doing. Like, I don't Tyler. I say this on behalf of Heat Nation. Do not put don't put your name in those conversations until you become that player. Until you're consistent enough to say that you can score like them and make an impact on winning like them. Don't put your name in that conversation. That's just. Let me tell you something. We like you. We love you. We love you, Tyler. We really do. But there's some people in Heat Nation that are actually talking about you being traded.
Emotional damage.
So I'm telling you right now, game 5, you better come out like you did in game 2. If not, then I'm telling you right now, my Heat Nation is going to be calling for your head, and they're going to want you traded like we wanted Kyle Lowry traded last year. So
speaking of him getting traded, I know Kelly Oubre and Maxey want Kyle Lowry traded too after missing that free throw and not saying nothing. But that's a different game. Kyle Lowry gonna be Kyle Lowry wherever he goes.
Yeah.
no matter where he goes, he just need to retire.
That's insane.
But like you said, you say you got love Tyler Hero. I think Tyler Hero is another good piece for your puzzle. But with like Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier and Tyler Hero being your third option scoring, is always good because he can get hot. He one of them dudes that's like he gonna get you a game in it, which he did. He got you a game. You know what I mean? Like he'll get you a game in the series.
Zach
He
Edey.
did. You said who?
Zach Edey.
Zach. What about Zach?
He could be our 5. You mean
Yeah,
to the
no, I
4?
don't want Zach Edey. No.
No, I don't think they need it. I think they good. They got Brown.
I don't think no. Look, we don't need a true center. That's what I'm saying.
No.
We don't need a true center. We need someone that can spread the floor. I said this name multiple times, and I know he's not going anywhere, but we need someone that plays like Miles Turner. Miles Turner is good defensively and offensively, and he can spread the floor.
Y'all should get Siakam.
To be honest with you, I think y'all good at center. Y'all need more guys like Herb Jones. You know what I mean?
We need wings.
Huh?
We need some wings.
They should have got
You
Siakam.
that was some size and could shoot though.
Yes,
Y'all only got one or the other. You got the shooter and the defender.
But that's kind of what I'm saying. But that's kind of what I'm saying, Joe. We need somebody with some length that can shoot and defend a little bit. That's what we need. We don't need.
I think Miles Turner's good for y'all too. Miles Turner's good too.
Miles Turner's good for anybody right now. I'm sorry, but the Pacers gave him a contract, so he ain't going nowhere. So, man,
y'all version of Sabonis. Shout out to Giovanni in the comments. We need our version of Sabonis. That's y'all Bam. I'm sorry, Bam.
Bam is our Sabonis.
I mean, he ain't. Sabonis is a much better passer, but Bam is a better defender. But Bam, I think Bam is like y'all good. Like you said, y'all need some stuff on the wing. Like all y'all shooters aren't defenders.
No, they're not.
All of them, except for Caleb Martin when he shoots well.
And DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright is a good.
I like him too. He's the guy that y'all molding. You know what I mean? Y'all molding to the guy. Y'all need guy.
I want him.
He's what Keon Elliott is to us.
I know. I know he's a former Wizard. I know.
He was that with the Wizards. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
man.
what Keon Ellis is for us, that's what he is to y'all. To me, like,
wasting people time in DC, man. This is
yeah. All right, let's get to these shows, man. Let's get to these shows. There you good? You got good?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, cool. All right.
And another thing.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on.
No, that's it. But also
You fell asleep.
I do have one thing to say. There were some people wondering why Jovic and Jaime didn't play in the fourth quarter. Jaime went out with a hip injury. His hip messed him up, and then Jovic's arm was starting to mess with him. So that's why Spo didn't play him.
You know what I like about Jovic? If he got any daylight, guess what?
I ain't gonna lie.
He's shooting it. He's shooting it.
Hey, Giovanni, I ain't gonna lie. That would have been good too. OG, Pascal, and there's one more name I can't think of. But if y'all would have traded for one of them two players, that would have been a good.
OG
addition.
would have helped tremendously because he's so great defensively that it would have helped us with this kind of a. So if we didn't have without Jimmy and Terry and we got OG in this series, I think it would have helped us a lot.
Yeah, because y'all can play OG with Bam.
Mm-hmm.
But Bam, his next level is the 3-ball. He need to work on that. He need to shoot the He'll open up your offense so much.
He shoots it a lot in the offseason. I just don't get why we don't allow him. Hey.
No, I'm just saying like the all-season bag is a different story from the regular season bag.
Who? You said Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all might have to go to like a therapy training or something like that. All season with Jimmy, he might be good down there, but I don't know, man.
No, he's not talking about us getting him. He's talking about
no. He said Bam in Austin, he'd be hitting threes like a mud, but in the regular season, he shoot like 2 a year.
Yeah.
And then when he shoot, he like, all right, here's like the way he look is like, I gotta make this. So he takes a
Disney movie.
Literally. All right, let's get to these shows, man. All right, listen, man. We got a plethora of shows.